Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Alpha Park Stadium at historic Collegiate Field for today's non-district contest between the Welsh Greyhounds and the St. Louis Catholic Saints. First, the starting lineup for the Welsh Greyhounds. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 13, Macy Hicks. Playing catcher, number 2, Austin Benoit. Pitching, number 3, Alec Igas. At first base, number 28, Ryan McKenzie. At third base, number 33, Parker Primo. In center field, number 16, Dylan Geiger. The designated hitter, number 6, Gavin Peason. At second base, number 10, Colin Richard. In right field, number 1, Austin Van Ness. And in left field, number 12, Landon Broussard. Now the starting lineup for the St. Louis Catholic High School Saints. Leading off and playing right field, number 13, Clay Gaskin. At third base, number 27, Evan Gilbert. In center field, number 9, Russ Milligan. At first base, number 18, David Nolan. The designated hitter, number 17, Christian Carpenter. At shortstop, number 6, Dave T. Pelton. At second base, number 28, Cooper Miller. The catcher, number 1, Carson Dixon. In left field, number 16, Taylor Duhan. And the pitcher today, number 23, Parker Morgan. Head coach, John Michael Collins. At this time, we ask you to please stand and gentlemen remove your hats for the invocation, followed by a national anthem. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God, help me to play fair to the best of my ability. Let competition make me strong, but never hostile. Always let me help my opponent up. Never catch me rejoicing in the adversity of others. Let me be happy and humble in victory. If I am denied, keep me from envy. Teach the passion, conviction, selflessness, and teamwork it takes to win as you did. And after having learned these lessons, let victory follow. St. Louis, King of France, pray for us. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. And now our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Alvin Dark Stadium at Historic Legion Field. Today the Saints will take on the Welsh Greyhounds in a non-district contest. On the mound for the Saints tonight is Parker Morgan.
Leading off for the Greyhounds, shortstop Macy Hicks.
Carson Mixon handled the catching duties. David Nolan is at first, Cooper Miller at second, J.T. Pelican at short, Evan Jobert is at third, Caleb Duhan in left, Gus Milligan in center, and Clay Gaskin is in right. First pitch from Parker Morgan is in for a strike. No balls and one strike. The designated hitter is Christian Carpenter. Ground ball towards Pelican, backhand, and bobbles it. He picks it up, throws it over to Nolan, but not in time. Pelican couldn't get a handle on it, and Hicks will be safe at first. So the Greyhounds will get their leadoff batter on base.
Up to bat for the Greyhounds, catcher Austin Benoit.
So here's the catcher, Benoit. Nobody out, runner at first. Outside corner is called a strike. No balls and a strike from Parker Morgan. And they got the runner caught off between first and second, and Pelican will tag him out for out number one. So Parker Morgan with the pickoff move gets Hicks for out number one. So no balls and one strike to Benoit. High fly ball to the infield. Cooper Miller comes in. He's calling it, and he'll make the catch for out number two.
The bat for the Greyhounds, pitcher Alec Igus.
Two outs, nobody on for the Greyhounds. And here's the pitcher, Alex Igus. First pitch misses outside. One ball and no strikes from Parker Morgan. Outside corner is called a strike, and it's 1-1. Pitch misses inside. So 2 balls and a strike from Parker Morgan. And the pitch misses outside. 3 balls and a strike to Igus. Fly ball right side. David Nolan in foul territory, but it'll get out of play. So that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And pitch misses inside for ball 4. 2 out walk for Igus. And that'll bring up the first baseman, McKenzie.
Up to bat for the Greyhounds, first baseman Ryan McKenzie.
First pitch misses outside. Inside corner's called a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike from Parker Morgan to Ryan McKenzie. Just misses off the outside corner. It's 2 balls and a strike. Throw to first and got him. 2 pickoffs in the inning. No runs on no hits, 1 walk and 1 error. We'll go to the bottom of the first, and it's no score.
Gaskin.
Bottom of the first inning, no score, and lead things off for the Saints is the right fielder Clay Gaskin. Alex Igus on the mound for the Greyhounds. First pitch is low, 1 ball and no strikes to Gaskin. Fastball misses high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Gaskin. And strike called. So it's 2-1 now to Gaskin. Inside corner's called a strike, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch misses high. Gaskin works a full count here to lead off things in the bottom of the first. And Gaskin fouls it off. And ball 4 to Gaskin. Leadoff walk for Clay Gaskin. That'll bring up Evan Joubert, the third baseman.
At bat for the Saints, third baseman Evan Joubert.
So here's Joubert, nobody out, runner at first. First pitch misses high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Outside corner to Joubert is in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
So basically, he'd be at school from like 8:30 to noon. Yeah.
Jobert fouls it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first is Gaskin after the leadoff walk.
Behind the scenes back here.
Throw over to first. Pitch misses outside. Full count to Jobert. Jobert, base hit into left field. Gaskin will advance to second base. Runners at first and second with nobody out for Gus Milligan. Both Gaskin and Jobert work full counts
Gus Milligan.
on the pitcher, Igus. Gaskin drew the walk. Jobert with the base hit to left field. So nobody out for Milligan. First pitch to Milligan, inside corner for a strike. So no balls and a strike to Milligan.
I went there on July 4th. My last trip there.
Pitch misses low, and it's 1-1.
Oh, yeah, you checked that out?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Chief Fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Next summer, right?
Somewhere over there.
1-1 to Milligan. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Long flight. Yeah, I told somebody I think if I were going and doing a coach, I would add a stop in the Northeast U.S. somewhere, and I'd fly to London. Kind of cut the leg down as much as you can.
Milligan fouls it back. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The only, yeah, no, let's put it that way.
Are you ready, Gus?
Two to Milligan. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Milligan strikes out for out number 1. So 1 down for David Nolan.
From what my
1 out. Runners at first and second for Nolan.
definitely be tried.
First pitch, swing and a miss. It's no balls and 1 strike.
I don't think the hygiene on
The swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes now to Nolan. Here's the 0-2. Misses high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nolan. 2 on with 1 out. Pitch misses, gets away from the catcher, and the runners will advance to second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to David Nolan, 1 out. Gaskin at third, and Jobert at second for the Saints. Nolan fouls it off. Count will stay 2-2.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I don't remember, but it's either of them is him. I don't know where he's at. But he's neither of
Here's
them.
the 2-2 to Nolan. Lifts it high in the air, right side. Right fielder coming in. He'll make the catch. Gaskin will tag and head to the plate, and he'll hold up there and go back to third. There's 2 outs in the inning.
At bat for the Saints, DH Christian Carpenter.
Here's the designated hitter, Christian Carpenter. 2 down. Runners at second and third.
Last year. Or 2 years ago. Maybe 2 years ago.
First pitch misses high. 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's the one that
A ball and no strikes to Carpenter. Pitch misses inside. 2-0.
I used to have playing in the game. I'm standing over there by the third base dugout, leading on the fence. She's coming around third to go home. She misses the bag by about what?
Gaskin takes off to the plate. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out. Gaskin caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We'll go to the second inning. It's no score.
At bat for the Greyhounds, first baseman Ryan McKenzie.
Top of the second inning, and Ryan McKenzie will be back at the plate for the Greyhounds as the first inning ended on a pickoff. First pitch, fly ball center field. JT Pelican will make the catch in shallow center, just off on the grass, and there's 1 out.
At bat for the Greyhounds, third baseman Parker Primo.
So here's Primo with 1 out.
He was picking up Harrison at track practice.
First pitch misses high. 1 ball and no strikes to Primo.
Fallon's in town. They're off this week.
The 1-0 pitch misses down low.
Maris
So 2 balls and no strikes to Primo.
Rich and famous go to North Carolina for a week. I think she's coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, we got 2 in company.
Yeah. So Maris worked the church camp over there.
The 2-0 misses high once again. 3 balls and no strikes to Primo.
I'm saying she has worked them and fell in love with the area. So they go back. They went back to Christmas time.
Here's the 3-0 from Parker Morgan.
Yeah, but,
And it's ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Primo.
Oh,
One on with nobody out for the center fielder, DeGuider.
At bat for Greyhound center fielder Dylan DeGuider.
it's south. It's about an hour southwest of Asheville. Yes, sir. I'm at the thing. Mary picked him up.
First pitch from Parker Morgan misses low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes to DeGuider.
Oh, getting the full scoop.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty good. No, thank you. I'll calm it down a little bit. Got hot.
Strike called, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I'm
Throw to first. Primo is back.
make it all part of the record. Played my whole night. When you hear my
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
old buddy, some blast you bring back with me.
2-2, 1 out, 1 on for the Greyhounds. Fly ball center field. Milligan takes a few steps back. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Primo back to first.
At bat for Greyhound designated hitter Gavin Tucson.
Two outs, a runner at first for the Greyhounds. Throw to first. The batter's the designated hitter, Poussin. First pitch is in for a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike from Parker Morgan.
What part of Florida?
Ferguson's and Destin and Ada's. And when I asked her today, how are y'all doing? He said, great, we're having fun on the move. I said, what fun?
Ground ball towards second base. Flip to second. Pelican steps on the base, and that'll end the inning. No runs, so no hits and a walk. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning, no score. We head to the bottom of the second, no score from Legion Field. Up first for the Saints here in the second is the designated hitter, Christian Carpenter. Carpenter swings at the first pitch and drives it into center field for a base hit.
At bat for the Saints, shortstop, JT Pelican.
So here's JT Pelican with nobody out and a runner at first. Strike called on the outside corner. It's no balls and one strike. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Pelican. Ground ball back up the middle. Past the diving shortstop. Another base hit for the Saints. Runners at first and second with nobody out for Cooper Miller.
At bat for the Saints, second baseman, Cooper Miller.
First pitch misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. Miller bunts to the third base side and throw to first will be in time. As Igus came over, threw it to first, got the out. 1 out in the inning. Runners at second, third on the sacrifice bunt by Cooper Miller.
At bat for the Saints, catcher Carson Mixon.
Pretty good too. Yeah, perfect pass.
great firm he works for.
Timeout call.
This bump was brought to you by Ironclad.
Second, third with 1 out. Pitch misses high, throw down to third, and Carpenter gets back under the tag. Two balls, no strikes to Mixon. Pitch misses inside. It's 3-0. Pitch. Carpenter takes. I'm sorry. Mixon takes, and ball 4. He'll walk to load the bases.
At that for the Saints, left fielder Caleb Duhan.
So Michael Laverne will be the courtesy runner for the catcher Carson Mixon, and at the plate for the Saints is the left fielder Caleb Duhan. First pitch, and Duhan couldn't hold up on the check swing. So no balls and 1 strike. 1 out with the bases are loaded. Duhan swings and fouls it off the end of the bat. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Duhan. Here's the 1-2. Duhan fouls it back out of play. Count will stay a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball misses up high, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Duhan. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it misses inside. Throw back to first, and they got Carpenter. Carpenter gets picked off at third. So there's 2 outs in the inning, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Duhan. Runners at first and second now. Duhan swings and misses to strike out for out number 3. So St. Strand 2. No runs on 2 hits and no errors. We'll go to the 3rd inning. It's no score.
Richard.
We head to the 3rd inning. Still no score, and lead things off for the Greyhounds is the 3rd baseman, Colin Richard. First pitch is hit high in the air, but out of play down the right side. No balls and 1 strike. Chopped foul on the left side. No balls and 2 strikes to Richard. No balls, 2 strikes to Richard. Just off the outside corner. Everybody wanted to call and didn't get it. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Richard. Pitch misses inside. And the count goes to 2-2. Hit high in the air. Nolan gives chase, but it'll get out of play. Count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball misses outside. It's a full count from Parker Morgan. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Outside, ball 4. So leadoff walk for the Greyhounds. They'll have a runner at first with nobody out.
At bat for Welsh, right fielder Austin Van Ness.
Here's the right fielder, Van Ness. Showing bunt. Bunts it foul. No balls and a strike. One to Van Ness. They throw to first, not in time. Morgan throws to first. They got the runner caught. Throw down to Pelican, and they'll have him in the rundown. And Nolan will tag him for the out. Third caught stealing of the game for Parker Morgan. And there's one out. So one out, no balls, and a strike to Van Ness. Curveball misses high and inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just all over the place.
Pitch misses high. 2 balls and a strike to Van Ness. Here's the 2-1 off the end of the bat foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Morgan. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count with 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch misses high, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Runner at first with nobody out.
At bat for the Greyhounds, shortstop Macy Hicks.
Back to the top of the order, and Macy Hicks. First pitch is in for a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike to Hicks. Oh, 1. Foul tip. It's no balls, 2 strikes to Hicks. Throw to first. Runner takes off, throw down, and it's not in time. Stolen base. Pitch was a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes to Hicks. Pitch misses inside. The count's full. Ground ball back up the middle, and that'll get into center field. The run comes around third. We'll head to the plate. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. So Welsh takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. On the walk, stolen base and a base hit. 1 out in the inning. Runner at second for the catcher, Benoit.
At bat for the Greyhounds, catcher Austin Benoit.
First pitch is fouled into the net on the left side. No balls and 1 strike to Benoit.
That's where you would take her on your next vacation day with it.
Fouled back out of play, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
I probably don't know what the Hungarian food is. No, it's Czech. Oh, Czech. Like some type of a sausage.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, and this is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Parker Morgan.
Yeah, exactly. Much better than hot dog.
Pitch misses outside from Parker Morgan. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Did you happen to know if any of the menus came through? I'm still thinking, yeah. I supposedly ate
2-2 from Parker Morgan. Ground ball towards the left side. Jobert has it. He'll throw to first and get the out. 2 outs in the inning. Hicks advances to third on the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up the pitcher.
At bat for the Greyhounds, pitcher Alex Igas.
Alex Igas. 2 down runner at third for the Greyhounds. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's no balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the 0-1 pitch. It's no balls and 2 strikes now from Parker Morgan. Michaels will be hit by the pitch. So runners on the corners now. And the first baseman, Ryan McKenzie.
At bat for Welsh, first baseman Ryan McKenzie.
Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Throw to first, not in time.
I thought I was walking shopping. I see McDonald's. Oh, look, you get a big load. Yeah. So I go and order a large cup. They give you a cup and nothing to drink. Yeah, exactly.
Line drive left field, and Duhan will make the catch to end the inning. Right at the left fielder, Caleb Duhan. He'll make the catch. Welsh picks up 1 run on 1 hit, 1 walk, and no errors. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's Welsh 1 and St. Louis 0.
At bat for the Saints, right fielder Clay Gaskin.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Saints trail at 1-0. And back to the top of the order for the Saints and Clay Gaskin. Gaskin, first pitch, base hit in the left field. So 1 on, nobody out for the 3rd baseman, Evan Jobert.
At bat for the Saints, 3rd baseman Evan Gobert.
Jobert takes the first pitch into left field for a base hit. So back-to-back base hits for Gaskin and Jobert. Runners at first and second for the center fielder, Gus Milligan.
At bat for the Saints, center fielder Gus Milligan.
So here's Milligan, runners at first and second. First pitch misses low, 1 ball and no strikes to Milligan.
They've already instituted the Green New Deal over there. You can look at their cars and tell. Our plant over there, all the in-plant vehicles are electric cars.
1-0 to Milligan. Curveball drops in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And they're going to call a balk.
Yep.
Now the home plate umpire saying maybe he had timeout. I'm not sure. As home plate's going to head out to the mound. Coach Williams is going to come out for the Bulldogs. They've called the balk and advanced the runners to second and third. So the balk advances. Gaskin and Jobert to. Here's the pitch to Milligan. Ground ball towards the shortstop. He'll have to go to first with it. In time for the out. Gaskin scores, and we have a tie ball game on the RBI fielder's choice by Milligan. So here's David Nolan with one out and Jobert at third. First pitch, grounder towards the third base side, but foul. No balls and a strike to Nolan. Swinging a miss on the off-speed pitch. There's no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Misses outside. That's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right back to the third baseman, and now they're going to have Jobert in the rundown. And the ball gets away. Jobert is going to be safe now. And Nolan will go to second base. So the ball came back to the pitcher. He threw it to third as Jobert was scrambling back. The ball gets away from the third baseman. Jobert is safe, and while all that was going on, Nolan was hustling down to second base. So runners at second and third now. One out for Christian Carpenter. So here's Christian Carpenter. The infield will move in for the Greyhounds. First pitch misses high. So 1 ball and no strikes to Carpenter. Carpenter singled last time up. And a strike called. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Carpenter. Carpenter shows bunt and bunts it foul. So Carpenter fouls off the bunt attempt. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses up high, and it's 2-2. Ground ball towards the first base side. First baseman will step on the bag. He'll throw home, but it's high. And Jobert will score on the fielder's choice. RBI for Carpenter, and the Saints will take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. Here comes JT Pelican.
Back for the Saints, shortstop JT Sullivan.
So David Nolan advanced to third base on the ground out by Carpenter. And the first pitch to Pelican misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Inside corner's called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pelican. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to third base. And you'll say they'll call it foul. Umpire was signaling fair ball till the third baseman caught it and then called foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Pelican. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now to JT Pelican. Pelican fouls it down the right side out of play. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Third baseman charging hard. Will come up with the throw in time for the out. Saints pick up 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 fielders' choice. We'll go to the 4th inning at Saints 2, Welsh 1.
Third baseman Parker Primo.
Top of the 4th inning, Saints up 2-1. And here's Primo to lead things off for the Greyhounds. First pitch from Parker Morgan misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball towards Pelican. Throw it to first. It was high. Pulled Nolan off the bag, and Primo is safe. So leadoff runner on base for the Greyhounds.
At bat for the Greyhounds, center fielder Dylan DeGuyer.
So Degater up for the Greyhounds. Swing and a miss. It's no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to Degater. They'll throw to first. Primo is back. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike from Parker Morgan. Throw to first. And Primo is back in time. After 3 pickoffs, the Welsh Greyhounds are holding pretty close to first base. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and a strike from Parker Morgan. The 2-1 pitch misses high. 3 balls, 1 strike now for Morgan. Nobody out. Runner at first for the Greyhounds. And ball 4. So nobody out. Runners at first and second now for the Greyhounds.
At bat for the Greyhounds, designated hitter Gavin Pousson.
Here's the designated hitter, Gavin Pousson. Pousson shows bunt. And will bunt it in front of the plate. Mixon will throw to first and get the out. Runners advance to second and third on the sacrifice bunt. So 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up the second baseman, Richard.
At bat for Welsh, second baseman Colin Richard.
Infield moves in for the Saints with runners at second, third, and 1 out. First pitch is on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Outside, and it's 1-1 from Parker Morgan. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Richard. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Parker Morgan. Infield stays in for the Saints. Ripped down the left field line, but foul.
They start off strong and then they're going down.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Richard. Runners at second and third with 1 out for the Greyhounds. And here's the pitch. Blooper, and it's past Cooper Miller. One run is home. Here comes the Geyser, and he'll score. And the Greyhounds retake the lead on the 2 RBI base hit by Richard. 3-2. So Van Ness swings and misses at the first pitch. No balls and a strike. Throw to first. The 0-1 misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Runner at first with 1 out for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds lead at 3-2 here in the top of the 4th. Pitch misses inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 off the end of the bat in foul territory down the right side. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Throw to first. Richard scrambles back. Two-two. Fly ball center field. Milligan drifts over. And he'll make the catch. Richard will go back to first base, and there's 2 down.
At bat for the Greyhounds, shortstop Macy Hicks.
So here's Hicks with 2 down at the top of the order for the Greyhounds. Chopper towards the right side. Miller will take it on the hop. He'll throw to first in time for the out. 2 runs for the Greyhounds here in the top of the 4th. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Welsh 3 and St. Louis 2. Cooper Miller will get things started here in the bottom of the fourth for the Saints. It'll be Miller, Mixon, and Duhan due up. First pitch misses high. 1 ball and no strikes now to Cooper Miller. Two balls and no strikes to Miller. Pitch misses inside, and it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes to Miller. He'll take, and it'll be called a strike. 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4. As Cooper Miller will take a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Carson Mixon.
At bat for the Saints, catcher Carson Mixon.
First pitch to Mixon misses up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Saints have had base runners every inning. High and inside to Mixon. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Mixon fouls it off. 2 balls and a strike. Strike called on the outside corner. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carson Mixon. Two pitch misses outside. The count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You got to deal with people that pay big money. This is a complaint.
And swing and a miss. Mixon will strike out for out number 1.
At bat for the Saints, left fielder Caleb Duhan.
So here's Caleb Duhan with 1 out and a runner at first. Duhan offers at it. Foul tips it. It's no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Duhan bunts it. Pitcher will take it. He'll have to go to first, and he overthrows the first baseman. Miller's heading to third. He'll round. Right fielder just gets to the ball. Here comes Miller to the plate. The throw will be off, and the Saints will tie it on the throwing error by the pitcher, Igus. Duhan gets the bunt down, and Igus sails it out in the right field. Saints score a run, tie the game, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Clay Gaskin, with 1 out and a runner at third base.
Right fielder Clay Gaskin.
First pitch to Gaskin's in for a strike. So it's no balls and 1 strike. Infield for the Greyhounds slightly pulled in. Ground ball towards the shortstop. He's got to back up to make the play. Duhan will come home and score. And the Saints have the lead on the fielder's choice by Gaskin. It's now 4-3 Saints.
At bat for the Saints, third baseman,
Nobody on and
Evan
2 outs for
Gobert.
Evan Jobert. First pitch misses inside, almost catches Jobert in the elbow. It's 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch misses low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jobert. Two balls and no strikes to Jobert. And right back up the middle, base hit for Evan Jobert. Jobert's 3 for 3 after going 4 for 4 last game.
At bat for the Saints, center fielder Gus Milligan.
So 2 down, Jobert at first for Gus Milligan. Milligan fouls it to the Greyhound dugout. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Curveball misses off the outside corner. So 1-1 to Milligan. Outside once again, 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 misses low, and it's 3 balls and a strike now to Milligan. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk will have runners at first and second for David Nolan. First pitch to David Nolan, swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch misses low, and it's 1-1. One to Nolan. Nolan with a blooper towards center field. Center fielder coming in, and he'll make the catch on the run to end the inning. Saints pick up 2 runs and retake the lead. After 4 complete, it's Saints 4 and Welsh 3. Top of the 5th inning, and the pitcher will lead things off for the Greyhounds. First pitch from Parker Morgan hit high in the air. David Nolan near the Saints dugout, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Sorry, that was Benoit that led off things for the Greyhounds. Now here's Alex Igus. First pitch from Parker Morgan's in for a strike. And snowballs and 1 strike. Ground ball, and that'll get through for a base hit into center field. So 1 out base hit for Igus, and that'll bring up Ryan McKenzie.
At bat for the Greyhounds, first baseman Ryan McKenzie.
1 out runner at first.
All the way around, like from second, spun all the way around to first.
Pitch misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Throw to first. I guess he's back. Morgan throws to first once again. 1 ball, no strikes to McKenzie. Fly ball, deep center field. Milligan on his way back, and it's off the wall. Igus will third. He'll head for home, and Welsh will tie it up on the McKenzie long single. As Ryan McKenzie stays at first base. So 1 out runner at first, as the Greyhounds have tied it here in the top of the 5th.
The Greyhounds, third baseman Parker Primo.
Here's Primo. First pitch from Parker Morgan catches the outside corner, and it's no balls and 1 strike to Primo. Outside corner once again, and it's no balls and 2 strikes to Primo. Here's the 0-2 pitch, misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Parker Morgan. Base hit into right center field. So runners at first and second now for the Greyhounds.
At bat for the Greyhounds, center fielder Dylan Degater.
Here's Degater. Will be up to bat. And I think we're going to get a pinch runner for McKenzie. So pinch runner for McKenzie at second base. And 1 out and 2 on for Degater. First hit, base hit into right field. And that'll load the bases now for the Greyhounds. 3 straight base hits for the Greyhounds.
At bat for the Greyhounds, designated hitter Gavin Pustoff.
So here's Pousson with 1 out, and the base is loaded now for the Greyhounds. And the first pitch will hit Pousson. That'll bring home a run on the hit by pitch. Welsh retakes the lead at 5-4. Base is still loaded with 1 out. First pitch from Parker Morgan misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. Strike called on the outside corner. Chopper towards Pelican. He'll have to charge it his only place to first. He'll get the out. Run scores, and the Greyhounds take a 2-run lead at 6-4. 2 down in the inning.
At bat for the Greyhounds, right fielder Austin Vanez.
So 2 down, runners at second and third. Greyhounds now lead at 6-4. And here's Van Ness for the Greyhounds. Pitch misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. Off the end of the check swing is fouled down the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike to Van Ness. Ground ball to third base. Jobert throw to first, and in time for the out. Skipped it over to first. David Nolan was able to dig it out, and that'll end the inning. Greyhounds score 3 in the top of the 5th, and they'll take a 2-run lead, 6-4, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning.
For the Saints, designated hitter Christian Carpenter.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Saints trail at 6-4. Carpenter, Pelican, and Miller due up. First up, here's Christian Carpenter, the designated hitter. First pitch misses high, 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes to Carpenter. Carpenter fouls it back out of play. It's 1-1.
Stay hot, Christian, stay hot.
The 1-1 pitch is low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Carpenter. Foul back out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two to Carpenter. Misses low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Carpenter. Carpenter chops it foul down the third base side. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 is going to be called as the pitch looked low and inside. The umpire calls him out on strikes. And there's 1 down in the inning. Here's JT Pelican.
At bat for the Saints, shortstop JT Pelican.
Pelican swings at the first pitch, fouls it down the right side. That'll get out of play. No balls and 1 strike to Pelican. Pitch misses up high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pelican. Here's the 1-1. Curveball slips out of Igus's hand. 2 balls and 1 strike, and here comes Coach Williams to have a talk with Igus. So 2 balls and a strike to JT Pelican. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch misses high. It's 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 to Pelican. And it's low, ball 4. 1 out walk for JT Pelican. That'll bring up Cooper Miller.
Back for the Saints, second baseman Cooper Miller.
So 1 out runner at first for Cooper Miller. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Strike called on the inside corner. The count goes to no balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Miller. Miller check swings it over toward the Saints dugout off the pole and back to the pitcher. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball towards second. Second baseman off his glove, and everybody will be safe. Let's see how they rule it. They'll rule it a single for Miller.
And for the Saints, catcher Carson Mixon.
So runners at first and second now for the catcher, Carson Mixon. Mixon chops the first one back up the middle. Second baseman will step on the bag. He'll throw to first. In time, double play, and that'll end the inning. So Mixon bounces into the double play. And we'll head to the 6th inning. It's Welsh 6 and St. Louis 4.
Pitching for the Saints, Kane Miller. At bat for the Greyhounds, shortstop Macy Hicks.
New pitcher for the Saints is Kane Miller. Top of the order for the Greyhound is Macy Hicks. First pitch on the outside corner, no balls and 1 strike to Hicks. Off the end of the bat, slow roller. Miller covers. They'll flip it over to him, and Nolan flips it to Kane Miller for out number 1.
At bat for Welsh, catcher Austin Benoit.
So here's the catcher, Benoit, with 1 out. Breaking ball misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fly ball right side. Nolan in foul territory. And he'll make the catch. There's 2 outs in the inning.
At bat for the Greyhounds, pitcher Alec Iges.
2 down for the pitcher, Igus. First pitch fouled back into the net. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 to Igus. Fly ball left side, and that'll get out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 misses low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes from Miller. Popped him up. Pelican calls it, and he'll make the catch behind second base. 3 up, 3 down for the Greyhounds here in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Welsh 6, St. Louis 4.
For the Saints, left fielder Caleb Duhan.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and Caleb Duhan will lead things off for the Saints. Here in the home half of the 6th. First pitch, Duhan shows bunt, pulls it back. Pitch misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. Outside corner is going to be called a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Duhan. Pitch misses low, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Outside corner's called a strike, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Duhan. Duhan, base hit into left center field. He'll make the turn and look. Single for Duhan to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. And back to the top of the order, and Clay Gaskin. And here comes Coach Williams. And we'll probably have a pitch and change, as Igus is at 111 pitches on the day. Looks like the center fielder will come in, switch gloves, and he'll take over. So a pitch and change coming up for the Greyhounds, and we will be back after the warm-ups. So the new pitcher for the Greyhounds is Decatur. He moves from center.
Right fielder, Clay Gaskin.
Igus goes out to play center field. So nobody out, runner at first for the right fielder, Clay Gaskin. First pitch misses outside, gets away. Duhan will head to second. Stolen base for Caleb Duhan. So 1 ball and no strikes to Gaskin. Ground ball towards second base. He'll throw it to first in time for the out. Duhan advances to third. There's 1 out in the inning for Evan Jobert.
Come back for the second. Third baseman, Evan Jobert.
So 1 out, runner on for Jobert. First pitch falls in for a strike on the breaker. It's no balls and 1 strike to Jobert. Curveball misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jobert. Here's the 1-2. Off-speed pitch. Jobert chases, and there's 2 outs.
Back for the Saints, center fielder, Gus Milligan.
So here's Gus Milligan with 2 down and a runner at third. First pitch is fouled back. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball is called a strike on the high side. It's no balls and 2 strikes now to Milligan. 0-2 is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the dirt. And it's 2-2 to Milligan. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs to Gus Milligan.
Get your shot now, Gus. Get your shot.
Milligan fouls it out of play, and it'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Outside, gets away from the catcher. Here comes Duhan to the plate. And that'll cut the lead to 6-5. So Duhan scores on the wild pitch at 6-5. Three-two pitch to Milligan. Milligan lifts one to left field. Left fielder, third baseman in foul territory, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. Saints get 1 on the wild pitch as Duhan comes home from third. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning. It's Welsh 6 and St. Louis 5. Top of the 7th inning, and lead things off for the Greyhounds is the first baseman, Ryan McKenzie. First pitch is a base hit down the left field line. McKenzie around first, but he'll stay there. Leadoff single for the Greyhounds. So up to bat is the third baseman, Primo. First pitch swung on and fouled back. No balls and 1 strike to Primo. No balls and a strike to Primo. Ground ball. Pelican Short hops it. He'll step on second. He won't have a throw to first. One out as they'll get the force at second base.
At bat for the Greyhounds, center pitcher Dylan Decatur.
So here's the pitcher, Degater, with one out and one on. First pitch from Kane Miller misses high to Degater. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball to third base. Jobert, he'll go to second to Cooper Miller over to first. Not in time. They'll get the out at second, and now Degater will head to second as the ball got away from Nolan. So there'll be 2 outs in the inning with a runner at second base for Poussin.
Hitter Gavin Poussin.
So 2 down for Poussin with the runner at second base. Miller steps off and he wants to talk to Mixon. First pitch to Poussin misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Outside corner is called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike from Kane Miller. Curveball, swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Just misses off the outside corner. Crowd wanted it, didn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second for the Greyhounds. Pitch from Miller. And strike 3 is called to end the inning. Greyhounds strand a run in the top of the 7th. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Greyhounds 6 and Saints 5. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Saints trailing by 1, and leading things off is the first baseman, David Nolan. First pitch, swing and a miss, and it's no balls and a strike to Nolan. The 0-1 misses up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch misses outside to Nolan, 2 balls and a strike. Outside corner is going to be called a strike, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan. Nolan swings and misses. The ball gets away, and Nolan will reach on the drop third strike, and the ball gets away from the first baseman, so he'll head to second base. So Degater gets the strikeout, but Nolan reaches on the drop third strike and then advances to second as the ball got away from Ryan McKenzie at first base.
And after the Saints, designated hitter Christian Carpenter.
So nobody out. Tying run at second base for the designated hitter, Christian Carpenter. Carpenter shows bunt early. Misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0 to Carpenter. Shows bunt once again. Pulls it back. Same pitch, calls it a strike this time. So 1 ball and 1 strike now to Carpenter. One and 1 to Carpenter. And the breaking ball falls in for a strike. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Christian Carpenter. Swing and a miss. Carpenter will strike out for out number 1.
And after the Saints, second baseman, shortstop, JT Pelican.
So 1 out with Nolan at second base for JT Pelican. Pelican with a high fly ball right field. Nolan will go back and tag. Right fielder will make the catch near the line. Nolan starts to go, holds up, and the throw's cut off. And now there's 2 outs in the inning for Cooper Miller. Saints are down to their last out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And after the Saints, second baseman, Cooper Miller.
2 down. Tying run at second base for Cooper Miller here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball, base hit in the left field. Nolan will head to the plate. Here comes the throw, and he's out to end the game. Nolan is thrown out, and that'll end the game. Saints fall 6-5 to the Welsh Greyhounds. Next game will be tomorrow night. Saints will travel to Youngsville to take on Ascension Episcopal in the regular season finale. Your final score from Legion Field, it's Welsh 6 and Saints 5.